Okay, so I have my budget for last month, and basically it works down to you can see rent and utilities is 850, eating out is 332, groceries 113, healthcare like dental care was $81, transit was 21, cell phone was $25, and if you want to count health insurance, it's 400. That's my subsidized health insurance. I have a friend here, and he's going to give his impressions of my budget. So, what do you think of the rent? 850.
Uh, 850 sounds really good, and you have a beautiful place.
Okay. Now, how does that rent compare to what you pay in the U.S.? What do you think about that?
Well, it depends on where you are in the U.S. You know, if you're in the New York area, you'll pay probably four times that for the same place. So, you know, you'll pay thousands and thousands. So, yeah, you get high value
Okay.
here.
And you like the fact that it includes the electricity and the gas and the internet. I mean, that's pretty cool, right?
I do like that fact, yes.
Now, you've seen the apartment, so what is your take on the apartment? The one in the video.
It's a beautiful apartment, well furnished, very modern looking, nicely located. Yeah, great place.
But where's the funny part?
You keep on asking about rent. I told you 5 minutes ago. The funny
All
stuff
right,
is not
all
about the
right,
rent.
okay.
But you keep asking.
Oh, no, no, it's,
so
it's fine. So it's kind of, that's
It's your choice.
Wait, oh, I've been recording it. Now I'm gonna give you my impression of the apartment. I mean, it's a great deal. It's a clean, modern bathroom. Bedroom's kind of big. You got an extra room for the computer. So I'm very happy with 850. Now I could pay more or I could pay less, but this is a pretty good price for like a temporary rental. Now take a look at my eating out and groceries. You can see it's about 440 or so. Now, what's your take on that for eating out and buying groceries?
So for eating out, your cost was $332, and my main question was, are you sure it wasn't $331 or $333?
Well, I've been really like diligent on that budget app. So every day, I'm punching in things and I'm trying to be accurate. Now the groceries includes like household stuff like cleaning products and stuff. And I thought, like together, it's very reasonable. What's your take on that?
So does your groceries include eating in? Because you gave the eating out figure.
Yes,
but
it does. Because
Okay.
there's a little bit of cooking because there's not enough vegetables here. This is a very meat-oriented society. So when I eat out, there's just like globs of meat. And I always say, hey, where are the vegetables? And I never get it. So I go home and I literally like cook my own broccoli and I supplement it by eating broccoli at night.
So how often are you eating out with your 332?
Every day, every day.
Oh, wow.
It's usually
Every meal?
lunch and dinner. Yes.
Okay.
But sometimes I don't know what you call it eating out. It's kind of semantics. So sometimes I order the food in, right? So I get Rappi and app, and so the food comes to me. But I conclude, I mean, that's eating in, but that's eating out.
All right, so let's make this meaningful. So 330, we'll round it to that for the month, which is roughly $11 a day, is your total cost for lunch and dinner.
Yes.
That, to most people, including me, would be a really good deal because
Now-
I found the food here is really good.
Now, for breakfast, you might notice I don't go out to eat breakfast.
I wouldn't notice that.
Okay. So what I do is I like to eat a lighter breakfast of bread, Greek yogurt, and a fruit, an apple. So that's part of the groceries, and that's I don't do it to save money, but it's just I don't like to eat a big breakfast.
That sounds good. I'm happy to hear about your breakfast. It's fun to hear that.
Now I don't have a car here, and I use the trains, and I use my legs, so I walk a lot. That's why the transport cost is only $29. Now back home, I have a car, so I have maintenance, I have gas, I have car insurance, so it's like way more expensive. But you can see because I'm centrally located, the my cost for transportation is, I think, extremely reasonable.
Yeah, it's less than $1 a day. That's remarkable. To be able to get around for less than $1 a day, anybody, anywhere would think that that is very appealing.
Now, something you noticed that when we use Uber here, it's like $3, $4, and you were very impressed with how low cost the Uber was.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's just a whole different perspective here.
Now, what do you used to spend on Uber? What is your expectation?
I have no expectation because I don't live here. I am just visiting for a few days.
No, in back.
Oh,
to
back
where-
home, yeah. If you get anywhere, it's $20, $30, $40 to go anywhere per trip.
Now,
And a substantial trip.
my
You're
cell
talking
phone-
over $100.
says $25, but it's actually both my U.S. Cost, which is $15 a month, and the data plan I have here, which is only $10 a month.
So you're saying that's your cell phone cost, but you've shown me a piece of paper, and the piece of paper says all play $25. So you're saying that's your cell phone.
That's correct.
But I'm
That's
reading
correct. That's
it as
right.
all
That's
play.
right. That's because you don't know how to read this kind of. You're not a doctor. You're a doctor. This would be very clear to you. It says cell phone.
Okay.
Now,
So if it's cell phone-
would you count health insurance as part of the expenses for living here?
Well, how else would you count it? I mean, it's a cost that you have, but I thought you said $450 a month. You wrote $400 a month here.
Yeah, basically about 400. Yeah.
All right.
So
thought you were
I have two. You might
450.
notice like 1822, including
It's a
health
good year.
insurance,
1822 is a good year.
and 1422 and some change, including without the health insurance.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's remarkable. All in to live here comfortably, eating well, with a nice place. That is, and your eating out costs just $332, not $333
That's correct. That's
per month.
correct.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
So this would make you think that it's very reasonable to live here in Medellin, Colombia.
An American used to American expenses would find this, just speaking financially, as a very appealing proposition.